road signs up soon. And this is a grassroots campaign, so everything we do is made by hand, but also by heart. So our volunteers, the work of all our volunteers and everyone who cares about our progressive movement is all going to be in our signs. So our signs are very, very special. So from about 4 to 6:30, we're going to be doing that, and then we're all going to carpool to the Next Gen event, and we're all going to support Amy wearing our shirts, and it's going to be an awesome, successful night. And at 4:30, Christian's going to pick up the tacos. And if anyone here is vegan or vegetarian, we're going to get some that are just for you and you. And Amy. And Amy. We're going to get about 10 that are vegetarian. So the rest is beef and pork. If anyone has any like dietary
special requests.
Special requests. You? Okay, go up to Christian personally with it.
Oh, that was a crazy.
That's me. Oh no, it was more an offer than.
Yeah, it was more an offer. I didn't expect people to really.
Yeah, he's like really not wanting.
I'm just
to
getting
do
a
it.
soft
yes.
Do we want to introduce ourselves just to build this community? So my name is Jessie. I'm a volunteer. I've been volunteering for about the past few months now.
Day one.
Awesome. Thank you. And
oh, my name's Christian. I've been volunteering since February, but it feels like I've been volunteering my whole life.
yeah, and we're both
Your life began when you met Amy.
we're both political science students at UNLV.
All right.
Alright, hi guys. So I'm Emily. I've been volunteering.
Hello everyone, my name is Andrew Sierra. So just to give a brief presentation as to who I am, introduction I mean. So I'm the newly elected student body president at the College of Southern Nevada. I'm in the dual enrollment program as well. So I am 17 and a high school senior at CSN High School. So fortunately enough, I've been elected as the youngest student body president at CSN, the youngest one in the state of Nevada, and one of few nationwide to have been elected before actually graduating high school. So one of the main reasons I'm out here with Amy is because Amy embodies what it actually means to be a representative. So one thing she's very adamant about is being able to get money out of politics. So one thing that's true is the second that any representative or any political member within the political world takes any money, any form of corporate money from any organization, they are then beholden to that organization. All their votes, whenever they vote, they have to keep in mind what their donors want. Whereas Amy's running on people power, and that's one of the main reasons I love her, and this is one of the main reasons I love this campaign, and why I spend so much time here as opposed to going home. So, and then not only that, but with such a grassroots campaign, what you tend to find is amazing people who see the same thing as you want to see. People who are people. Amy's just a person, she's not above anyone else, and that's why I love her. Because she becomes family as opposed to someone above someone else. And she, more than anything, wants to represent not only Nevada, but also the youth. And that's one other thing that's very important now more than ever, is to try and get those who are much younger more involved in politics. Because we are the future, and we are here present, and we're here to rule.
But there's a little bit of a border around here, and like an actual straight line that the board is, attached to. So you just want to make sure that they are about equivalent height and that they are level on both sides, so it's looking straight. Okay? Then we want to weigh things down, so try to remember to at least get a placement on both sides. Optimally, if we can have a couple things like that, is really helpful. And then we have 3 colors. We got orange for the Amy, red for U.S. Congress, and then we're gonna have blue for this big stencil at the bottom. And then after these dry, we're gonna overlay another stencil that says "For the People," and those are going to be in white.
We won't do that now.
Hey everybody, I'm Shannon Thomas. I'm Amy Vilela's fundraising and outreach director for her campaign in Nevada's 4th District for Congress. actually to be the first congresswoman in this district. And right now, what we're doing is we're raising the grassroots. We are recycling signs and canvassing material and spray painting our very own customized street signs and yard signs. So if you want to come get one, if you have any spray paint, if you want to come help out, we'd love to see you over at Team Vilela headquarters. It's 912 West Owens. We're trying really to find new and creative ways to get out the message that the fact that you have to raise $2 million to run for Congress and participate in our political process is ridiculous. And seriously, unless you're independently financed or independently wealthy or have a ton of money and independent expenditures coming in from huge ass groups like over in DC, it's impossible for normal average people who have to go to work every day and provide for their families to get elected. And I'm sorry, like, I don't think 70% of a congressperson's time should be on fundraising phone calls. So we're trying to spread the word a little bit differently. We are making the most for your dollar by getting out and making our own signs. Young people are a DIY generation because we know how to, well, we have to live on a budget. So we've become a little bit more creative, and we're bringing that creativity to Team Vilela.
Shannon, can you tell us a little bit about how you got involved with the campaign?
Sure. So I was in grad school doing my master's in public policy, focusing on international affairs and conflict resolution. And then November 8th, 2016 happened, and I realized that my existence, my survival as a woman of color, as a grandchild of immigrants from 4 different countries, as a survivor of sexual violence, that I had a choice to make. And either I could completely disengage and leave the political process, or I could do something about it. And I'm working with Amy because I want to have hope that good people doing good things can actually make a difference. So at the end of my grad school career, I started speech writing for Justice Democrats. I was doing writing, directing, and then fundraising directing because even though we're grassroots, we still need some money to get things printed and to pay staff and to make sure that we have the resources we need to let everyone know they need to vote. And I met Amy at a fundraiser in LA, and her story completely blew me away. From personal experience and from knowing some really strong women in my life and strong people in general, people who have been through some of the worst stuff in life are often the most strong and compassionate and empathetic and willing to listen because, even if my pain isn't your pain, it's still pain. And Amy understands that. And I could not have worked for someone I believed in any more than her.
And I would encourage anybody to go online or wherever and check out this woman's resume, because it is absolutely clear that Shannon could have worked for any candidate that she wanted to work for. And it says a lot, in my opinion, about Amy that she chose to work.
Well, the thing is, I don't want to work for anybody. I have a lot of friends who graduated from Berkeley and then from Harvard, and they are comfortable, but they're not happy with what they're doing. They feel like they sold out to something or someone or to a political process that's really broken and candidates they can't believe in. And I don't want to be working for someone that I can't sign my name to proudly, because this is going to be attached to me for the rest of my life. This campaign is what I believe in, and it's what I want to be known for, because Amy Vilela is someone that should be representing us in Congress. We need to have strong, bold, progressive women get elected. I'm sorry, but like, okay, this is a little rant right now.
Go ahead. I can always do post.
People keep saying to women particularly, people of color, working class folks, LGBTQ folks, like, this is the time to stand up, step up. And then suddenly when they do, where is everybody? Where are you? I'm sorry, but like, y'all can't tell me to step up and step back at the same time. I think that people can only make a difference if you work for it. And, you know, it's cheesy, but 80% of the work is showing up. And 20% of the people do 80% of the work, while 1% of the people own 80% of the wealth. So if we don't invest ourselves, whether it's your time or your money, I'm done complaining about this system being broken, because it's gonna continue being broke unless we fix it. So, you know, sorry for the rant, but that's all I have to say. I'm Shannon, vote for Amy.
Communication with the community, and that our platform, no matter who else has whatever else endorsement, our platform is the only one of its kind in this district. That's what's going to win this race. It's not going to be on what's happening on social media. It's not going to be what's happening as far as endorsements. What's going to win this race is people power, and that's what we have to remember. Woo! That is what's going to win it. As far as that goes, this race is the only one that is really having momentum that's happening right now. So let's, you know, keep that in mind. Remember your why. Each one of us in this room has a different why. My why I got into this is very different from everyone else in this room, but I guarantee if I went around, that why is just as important and is just as strong to each of us individually. So you got to keep the why in there. And I had to do that with myself today. What's the why? Get it together, because we are going to take this district.
That's right.
And the people are going to take this district. So go get them.